Hello, guys, and happy Monday. I hope you guys are enjoying Monday as much as I've been. Now, we're going to get into something similar to what we were doing at the end of last episode, but now I've kind of figured it out. So, what we had originally set up was a repeater. We took our signal out of our pressure plate, and then we put it into the repeater to see if we could extend our signal and do things like that. And what we realized was it made no difference. So here's what I'm going to do first and foremost. Show you guys kind of what I figured out. So the first thing we need is the repeater. We can deal with the trap chest later. And what are we going to do? So we're just going to come all the way along this. Just like this. And let's put in our redstone lamps, which we know light up. Whoa, a thing happened. Okay, so if we go directly in, redstone lamps power redstone lamps. Huh. That's a neat little discovery for today. Okay. So if you look down in there, amongst all our cats, we have the lightweight pressure plate. So let me just grab a cat, and we can see we have this much. So if I add another cat, and each cat I add essentially adds another one to it. Now I don't know if this signal is restricted the same way regular redstone is. It looks like it might be. So it is. So there is a max signal strength out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it goes 16 blocks. So what I think we're going to do is test and see how far can we send these signals. So let's just... we can start working our way this way. Those cats are going to be a little bit annoying, so we'll build this quick and then move further away. Now I want this here, and I want, what do I want? I need a pressure plate. I want the heavy pressure plate, because that's what we were playing with last time and we couldn't really figure it out. So we have our comparator going into our block. Then let's build our redstone line. Then we need to put in our repeaters. Then our lamps. Okay, and this is basically what I've built over there. We have the comparator going out to a line of redstone with redstone lamps. So let's take this just like this. Let's go grab our cats again. Okay, so as you can see, you can put a lot of cats in. And our red signal goes up, and then they fight, and then it goes down. So this is interesting. So for the lightweight pressure plate, it adds up very, very quickly, and we're full. For the heavyweight pressure plate, the cats start fighting before we can make things full. So it's got a much higher threshold for amount of entities. So that makes me wonder something. Let's take this out and this out. And let's head over here a little further away. We're going to put our comparators in. And I think what we'll start with is the dropper and dispenser. So we saw over there that if we put items in, that it would emit a redstone signal. So it appears that it does make a difference. Does it depend on the slot? No. Okay, so let's fill it. Okay, so the more items in, the further this is. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's 16 blocks. If the, which one is this? The dropper? The dispenser. If the dispenser is full, it can send a redstone signal 16 blocks. So that's interesting because it means we can turn stuff on based on how many items are in this. So now let's check this out. Let's start with 32. We turn on 2 blocks. 64, we turn on another one. Okay, let's add another 64. So it goes up slowly. Now let's fill this and see if we make it the same distance. And we do. Okay. So that's pretty cool. What other things do we have that we can test? The target block. And the lectern. So let's grab our book. And a bow. And arrows. Good thing this stuff's all called what it's actually called. I want a stack. Okay. Let's see if we can hit the very corner. Alright, so that does make a difference. Where you hit changes how accurate it is. So let's see if we can hit. Yeah, basically right in the center. So it's probably 16 blocks. Now, I put a book in, I get full signal, and I wasn't supposed to destroy that lectern. Now what happens if I sign this book with one page? No, it appears just from what we're playing with here, it's either book or no book. And if I take the book, it shuts it off. And there's no way to test to see what page the book's on or send a signal a certain strength. Now, that being said, let's take the book, and let's create a book that has multiple pages. So we'll just put a bunch of A's on a bunch of pages, leave a bunch blank, sign the book. Okay, let's go to page 18. Do we stop at 16 blocks? We do. So that's quite interesting, actually. It means that if we have a book with multiple pages in it, we can use it to say, hey, if you turn to this page in the book, it'll turn on this redstone thing. That's super cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't feel like we made much progress today, but we did figure out that not every object in Minecraft is an on or off when it's putting things out. Some things have a certain level that they can go, and we can use it to say we need this to turn the signal on, which I think could be very, very useful. And the other thing is pressure plates. So we could say, hey, if I have this pressure plate over here, I need 3 entities to stand on it to turn on my contraption. Or if I want this one over here, I can say, hey, you have to have 3 entities just to turn on the first one. Or the second one, depending on what we want. But yeah, that gives me a lot of ideas. So I'm going to think about some things, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.